And I was really taxing my art skills here. Car from the top. Alright. Who thinks they got the joke? Oh, not enough people. Not that many people there. Students attending remotely, please type in the Zoom chat if you think you got the joke there. It's a punny joke. What? Please voice what you understand. Everyone, everybody.
Students should know.
Yeah, very good. You should know it too. Or also, notice the sign for same, and me too. So you are correct. Everybody in the deaf community knows, we know this joke. Oh, by the way, foreshadowing, honorific, this, not this, but this joke, you ASL students, you should know it too, or also there. And oh, there's not encouraging from the remotely attending students there. All right, who can tell us the punchline? What was the punny part of it? Tara has her hand raised.
Oh, on the note it says please but, because but kind of moves like how those lights move.
Yeah, the gates there. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a technical name for them, but yes, that is exactly correct. You wrote on the note, please, but because it's the movement of the gates, he's thinking in classifiers, like my friend Charles. Instead of thinking in words, thinking in images or classifiers in ASL. Please, but please open the gates there. Again, it's a very punny joke. It's almost like an ASL version of a dad joke. The thing that makes a dad joke, by the way, other than it being corny, is it's supposed to be a play on words. There. All right. Questions on signs. I did not write a bunch of the words that I signed. I did not write up on the board. Some of it I drew, but a lot of it were review signs, by the way. And Destiny has her hand raised.
It's the
8-hand shape. Light, as in la lámpara, an electric light. Now, light itself, the particle wave, photons, is this. And this can be bright or clear, obvious, apparent as well. But this is the thing of light. This is a light, as in an electric light. Excellent question. Oh, sorry. Remotely attending students, feel free to unmute your mic or anytime or type your questions in the Zoom chat. So excellent question, Destiny. These are what kind of light, everyone? Yeah, red lights. Red lights. Excellent question. Destiny had other questions on signs you saw in the story. Yes, Tara?
Is this train?
You guessed it correctly, yes. This is train, and then the train tracks. Yeah, yeah.
You did it, you're signing like the house.
Oh, yeah, so this sign right here, building with the HL hand shape, so the 13 hand shape here. What this is showing is here is a floor, and here is a floor, and here's a floor, and we sign it like this. Construction, to construct a building, to build, any of those. Road construction, by for example, there. So a building there. A small building. Other signs that you saw in the story. Do you have questions? Yes, Emma. This right here, you can either have the thumb extended or the thumb can be tucked in. Does anyone know the sign? This is the sign for cute. Cute. But it does not mean cute in this story. Does anyone know what it means? I coupled it each time with this sign. Small. And it's a synonym in ASL. In this context, it's a synonym for small. When you see deaf people sign, for example, they don't mean cute. They mean it's small. And it's a phrase. It's another way of saying that we don't have in English. So with the UML shape and inhaling, so your cheeks are concave, not convex. Let me give you an example. I think I might have mentioned this last semester. When I was in Ukraine this last summer, I asked for an SUV because we were hauling a lot of supplies, right, from the store to refugee centers. I said, please give me an SUV. And they gave me a Mini Cooper. And I'm like, what? That's not an SUV. And so instead of making one trip to the store, we'd have to make like 3 trips to the store. So a Mini Cooper, you could say, oh, look at that car. in ASL. I'm not saying the car is cute. I'm saying the car is, it's small. That's what I'm saying. There you go. That's a good way to say it. It's itty bitty. Itty bitty, or in French, petit petit, if that, it's that kind of word. There, itty bitty. That's a good way to interpret it, voice interpret it into English. Oh, look, it's an itty bitty car. It's petit petit. It's a tiny. So, all right, let's have a pop quiz on this story. This quiz will be it'll be worth your entire semester grade. If you know a sign that I'm going to assign a random word to you. If you know it, just say it aloud in English, or if you're attending remotely, you can type in the Zoom chat there. Let's go ahead and start with this sign. Left. Yeah, how about this one? Right, yeah, notice L. And you can sign it with your strong hand as well. L, I think most people do. I just tend to sign it with my left hand, but you can totally sign it with your right hand. And R for right. There, very good in the Zoom chat. I want to say izquierda. I probably got it wrong. Derecha. I don't know. Hirari migi in Japanese. It's so much better. Okay. This side. Yeah, let's see if they get it in the Zoom chat there. I'm signing it with one hand. Usually you see it with one hand, X handshake nowadays. The other day I was chatting with my wife, Liz, and she actually signed the older two-handed sign. I was like, whoa, haven't seen that one in a while. Automatic, automated, automatic, automated there. Let's see here, this sign that I did not write up on the book. Warn, yeah, the lights are for warning you there. And I showed with train, after I signed train, la train, I showed the classifier of the train coming. Tara has her hand raised.
So I was in tutoring one time, and so we went over warn, but then I was like telling her a story, and I was like, "What'd you say?" Like, "Oh my God, we summoned somebody," and then you looked it up, and it went like that.
Yeah, so they do look very similar. Watch carefully. A pet, or to spoil, as in to spoil your pets or your children, you're petting them. Warn, I want to give you a heads up, and to summon. They look very similar. To call upon. The court is subpoenaing me. They are summoning me. I have found my calling in life. To be called. Yeah, to be summoned. Yeah, it looks very similar, doesn't it? Warn, I want to give you a heads up. I want to call upon you. Yeah. Excellent question, by the way. All right, let's continue with our quiz. This sign? Yeah, it's not just this. This is just waiting. Waiting like 5 minutes, right? But this, signing wait in a circular motion slowly while squinting my eyes to show extremity. This is called continuous temporal inflection. We'll look at it more later on this semester. What it means to do the verb for a long period of time. Does anyone, just really quickly while we're here, this sign right here? This was also in the story. He walked over to the building right from the car. What do you suppose this would be? Yeah, walking for a long time. I'm squinting my eyes to show extremity, and I'm not walking in a circle. I'm showing that I'm walking for a long time there. So while this is just waiting, this would be, oh, I was waiting forever, 10 minutes, because we Americans are very impatient, right? Let's see here. Oh, this sign. A note, yeah, with an N hand shape. Oh, sorry, very good in the Zoom chat there, with an N hand shape for note there. You're showing 2 lines of text, one here and one here on your paper there. And that was, let's see here, there's one other one that I wanted to point out. Oh, yes, this one. Very important sign there, very good in the Zoom chat. Please, or as we say in Ilocano, Paki. In Norwegian, Vasasnil. I wonder what it is in French. I don't know. In Ukrainian, Budlaska. All right. Any other questions on signs that came up in this story before we move on, Bella? Oh, yeah, very good. Thank you. I forgot about that one. Stop. Stop. Yeah, important sign to know. And I might have mentioned this last semester, but who watched the movie Coda? It won Best Picture a couple years ago. It's short for Child of Deaf Adults. The actress who played the lead in that story, she learned some sign language for that part. She did not know. She's not actually a CODA, a child of deaf adult, but she learned some sign language for that movie. Very skilled actress. And when she was on the red carpet with the actor the deaf actor who played her dad in the film, now I forget his last name, but Troy, he was joking on the red carpet with the reporters there. And he was signing something. They were, I don't know how they got off on this topic, but this. Who? He was joking. He was like, you know, with classifiers. And, you know, she came over and she signed, stop. Stop. If she had been an actual coder growing up in sign language, she probably would have signed finish. With one hand, not two hands, but one hand means cut it out. Finish. Finish. It's a very blunt way to sign it. But instead, you know, because she's just learning language, she signed stop. There. So, excellent question. All right.